Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly reading. I'm your cosmic auntie, and I hope that this is helpful to you in some way. I hope that it's insightful and encouraging, but only take the messages if they resonate, right? You know yourself best, and you have your own connection with divine energy, so trust your intuition above all else. But I hope that this reading can provide some synchronicities that come alongside you that help you gain a greater sense of clarity or provide a sense of confirmation or validation to anything that you are feeling and navigating at this time. Okay, so immediately the moment I started tuning the cards to your energy, I heard that song Witchy Woman, and it's just in my head now. It's on repeat. So some of you are definitely witchy women out there, and I also feel like maybe some of you are even fallen for a witchy woman. So I am intrigued. Let's see what the cards reflect and what we can chat about. So what's coming up for the beautiful Capricorns? Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. We've got the Justice card and the King of Wands. So, ooh, I definitely feel like some of you are seeing big things with someone. There's a sense of strong commitment here. So some of you in love, like, could be really stepping forward and like making it known your readiness for commitment and with someone in particular, maybe a witchy woman perhaps. Yeah, so I definitely feel like I'm talking to some Capricorns that have caught some feelings or have just started started a connection with someone that's really lighting them up and are able to see like a really beautiful future. Yeah. And if I'm also feeling like I said, I'm talking to witchy women. And if the love kind of narrative doesn't resonate with you, I'm also feeling here like there's just this sense of balance that is restored. And there's a sense of power, feeling very powerful, feeling very connected to self, to life, feeling very creative. There's an equilibrium that has been reached here, and it's preparing you for a whole new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. There's very fertile land here to plant seeds that will bear fruit. You know, it's very fruitful energy. It's very successful and creative. And yeah, like also too, like if you're a witchy woman out there, you know, you might have caught someone's eye. The King of Wands eye. You know, being very attracted to you. The King of Wands makes known their feelings. They'll present themselves. So yeah, there could be someone really presenting an offer to you like, hey, I like you, and you know, we're ready to start something with a lot of growth potential. I don't know. There's very like attraction energy coming through here, and with the Justice card here, it's very equally balanced. It's complementary. There's a sense of complementary energy here, whether it just be within yourself and feeling that equilibrium and ready to step into this new beginning and cultivate what you're ready to cultivate. But that too can include relationship. So yeah, some of you have just started a relationship, others of you may be ready to start a relationship, and I definitely feel like some of you have caught someone's eye that is looking at you very seriously, very affectionately, passionately. It feels like good intention, right? And if that, don't make the shoe fit if it doesn't fit, right? These are general, so there's a lot of different frequencies that run through here. But yeah. Yeah, someone coming forward with strong intention, or you stepping forward with strong intention. There's just very strong intention here, Capricorn. And coming from a very balanced place. 7 of Swords. Interesting. That 7 of Swords always brings a very interesting dynamic into the reading. Okay, let's get some more information. The 7 of Swords can bring in kind of tricky, very illusion-like energy. There's a lot of illusions that come through, things kind of shrouded, things kind of hidden. It's reflective as well. 5 of Wands. Interesting. Interesting, Capricorn. And then the Knight of Wands. It's kind of, oh, and we got the Emperor. I was just gonna say it's kind of similar energy to Sagittarius energy, and I am recording this in Sagittarius season, so that could be a reading that might interest you as well. But a similar vibe is kind of coming through, and we do have a Mercury retrograde happening in Sagittarius, like happening now or very close to now. So there could be, you know, themes coming back, communication themes coming back, people coming back, just energy coming up, coming back. They're an invitation to reflect. But what Sagittarius and I talked about was that there's this energy of, there's this kind of energy trying to edge space with you and having to really hold your boundaries and protect your space, defend your space, defend your energy, defend your space, because of the fertile growth that is happening. So there, within this energy, we also talked about how with whatever is trying to edge space with you, it's trying to get you to react in a certain way, and you've outgrown that emotional response, you've outgrown that reaction, and so you're not moving and shaking like this energy wants you to. You're in your Emperor energy, you're in your Justice energy, you're in your balanced, you're in your truth, you're in your power, you know, you're holding what's dear to you close and holding your protective energy. Like there's just this sense of energetic protection as well, protecting your energetic space. With the Knight of Wands, it's like there's a sense of like warrior-like energy, but it's quiet. And Sagittarius and I talked about that too, right? Like not reacting a certain way. So there may be things in this Mercury retrograde that might test you or attempt to get you to respond and react in a certain way that you've outgrown, that you've outgrown that behavior or response or reaction or something like that. So keep holding your ground, keep protecting your space, your energy, because what you're growing and what you're calling in needs that space in order to take root. And you deserve good things. You deserve to catch people's eyes. You deserve that reciprocity. You deserve it, you know, to step forward and make a connection and you know, have the intention of deepening a connection with someone that you really, really enjoy and that you feel that value, you feel that reciprocity with. You're allowed to take action on the things that you want to do. You're allowed to grow what you want to grow. With the King of Wands here and the Emperor, it's like, I feel like you really know that and are commanding your space and your energy more. And it might ruffle some feathers with you know, people, with some people around you that might be used to you responding in that certain way when that trigger happens. Very interesting. I hope that this is making sense. And if it's not external energy, it could also be happening internally too, like something, you know, might trigger within you that you're like, hey, I thought I handled this already, like, you know, this. And they do keep coming back, but the more you bring your awareness to them, the more you recognize them and the less power they have over you, right, Capricorn? So I feel that you're also holding yourself accountable too. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, the World. Yeah, you've really learned big lessons. You've completed major chapters and cycles in your life. You've worked really hard. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've done it, Capricorn. You have completed these lessons. You have restored, there's balance restored here, okay? And the scales do tip. And that's natural and normal and understandable. Life is life. But we also have free will, and there's this beautiful awareness, I feel, of that, of you really tapping into your power as a creative being, as a creator being, as well as flowing with life and responding and navigating what, you know, is being experienced, if that makes sense. There's a whole new beginning opening here. You've closed a lot of doors. You've evolved. You've outgrown a lot of things. You've been able to put them into perspective. You know what they are, and so they have less power over you, and that's something to really celebrate. And it doesn't mean that they're not going to come back from time to time, but like we talked about, right, the more you bring your awareness to them, the more you know what they are and the less power they have. And if there's anybody around you that is like kind of attempting to sabotage you or like throw you off your game, throw you off your feet, this is a time to really sit into those learned lessons and apply that wisdom that you've gained. Because Sagittarius and I talked about too, protecting your right to take up space. You're allowed to take up space. I really feel this like broadening energetic like aura, like really allowing your energy to take up space, you to take up space. And then protect that space against, you know, energies that are used to you being small, used to you being smaller. All right, so we've got Inko Susanna, Celestial Alignment. Oh, wow. And then we've got Nund, Truth. Yes, the truth of you, the truth of who you are, the truth of you as this beautiful person and energy. There is such this like beautiful expansion, Capricorn. It's like seeing how big and bright you really are. You've known all along. It's always been there, but now I feel like you're pushing back at that energy, trying to edge space with you, and you're expanding, you're pushing back, and that is allowing for your aura, your energy, your essence, your expression, you, the truth of who you are, to take up more space and feel confident in that and feel very strong and balanced and agile with it all, like really knowing your truth. Justice, that's Libra. Libra is all about the truth. And there's this celestial alignment, so there's this like cosmic connection, of course, remembering that, tapping into that, feeling the power of that, and also the support of that. The universe supports you, the divine realms support you and are assisting you in holding your space so your light can shine brighter and brighter and brighter, which helps attract people who are on your wavelength, that helps you connect and align with people who are on your wavelength, so these connections are made. Because I feel like there's very beautiful things happening here that have such growth potential. You got to protect those little saplings. That came up in Sagittarius's reading as well. When the little saplings break the ground, you got to protect them. You got to really provide an environment for them, to grow. And you can't paw at them or touch them a lot either, because they're fragile. So you have to kind of hold space so that they can keep growing. So keep protecting like what it is that you're growing, what it is that you're doing, tapping into the truth of you, feeling that alignment. You know yourself best. You know the best direction for you. Okay. And of course, taking in other perspectives and information, but ultimately with justice, bouncing it off of the truth of you, your inner knowing, and taking action from there. So very interesting, very interesting. I'm loving this. You've closed out a major chapter, major cycle, the world here. You have really done it, and a whole new world is opening up. What else for Capricorn? Watchers, transpersonal. Yeah, there's a lot of energetic protection around you. The energies that love and protect you are very awestruck by you. They're very impressed by you. That's the feeling I'm getting. I just saw like a bunch of cheering parents on like a sports bench kind of thing, like really cheering on their kids, their family members, their friends. Like just there's a lot of supportive cheering happening right now. So I feel like, yeah, the energies that love and protect you are celebrating, very impressed by you, and they're protecting you fiercely. As I also feel you calling it in too, like really connecting and communicating with the energies that love and protect you, and really connecting with like life force energy, universe, like divine energy. I feel like there's a real closeness there, because you're always protected, but I feel like there's been an extra call in, and so there's the reinforcements. Call in the reinforcements. And they came, and they're here, and they love you, and they are proud of you. Is there anything else from this deck? Oh, yeah. Caterpillar, opportunity. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles here, there's massive, major, beautiful opportunities here. And I love this card because they're just, look at this being. They're like ethereal, magical, mythical, like alien-like cosmic being. And that is you. Like, you are magical. You are a witchy woman, okay? Or like I said, maybe there's a witchy woman that some of you are so attracted to, and they're just like you're amazed, you're impressed. There's like major awakenings happening. Like some of you are definitely falling in love with a witchy woman, and that is maybe just for you and one of you out there. But yeah, there's opportunities here to be yourself, to show up as yourself more and more, and feeling confident in that, and you feeling confident in that because of all the learning that you've done in these past chapters. And I feel a sense of fun. Have fun with it, Capricorn. Explore the dimensions of you. There's room here to explore different sides of yourself here, to discover more of yourself and of life. And it's really exciting energy. I feel a whole new world opening up for you. Let's get you a postcard from Spirit for Capricorn. There's a lot of success and adventure here, okay? A lot of creativity, passion, fun. I just heard too, whatever tries to poo-poo it, like, that's all I heard. But like, if anything tries to like poo-poo your fun or whatever, like try to like be a wet blanket on your good time, like just know that that's not yours to take on, okay? You're allowed to have good times. You're allowed for alignment to happen, for good things to happen, for success, opportunities, growth, love, like happiness, connection, okay? You're allowed to be you. You're allowed to be in your energy. You're allowed to take up space. So anything's trying to edge out that room that you are expanding into, you hold that with the Knight of Wands here. Charge. And if any of you experience self-sabotage and being like, maybe I don't deserve all this, check that. Bring your awareness to that, okay? And remember all the lessons that you've learned, and remember that the more awareness you bring to something, the less power it has, okay? Because those feelings come up sometimes when you're like, when the good times are rolling, when things are like, really opening up, these little triggers, these little fears can come up. So just bring your loving awareness to them, and don't let them try and cheat you out. Because we as human beings can really kind of sabotage ourselves sometimes from good things. And I feel like that is an area of deep learning here. It's not quite showing, but I feel like with the World card, it's in these past chapters. This is where this really strong sense of self-worth here, this real glowing, warm, like golden ball of self-worth, that's how it's presenting to me, is this kind of like fluctuating, warm, like golden, fiery orb ball. That's how it's presenting to me, Capricorn, which is so beautiful. So yeah, and I feel like because it's so warm and strong and glowy, and that these are the responses you've outgrown, right? Like, you're not going to react to them in the same way that you used to, because you've dug deep into them. You have ripped them apart. You've torn back the layers of these things, and they don't spook you anymore, not as much. This is like such a level up energy. I love it. And Sagittarius and I talked about it too. You really primed yourself for this next level, this next chapter. So well done, you. Okay, you've got 2 postcards from Spirit. So let's start with the first one. Dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, It's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. Oh, I love that. Yeah, this is a time to just like be in your energy, rest in your energy, rest at this place that you have gotten to. Okay, the whole world is opening up for you, and just allow it. There's a lot here with the celestial alignment too. The law in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. This is really profound spiritual energy. Resting is where we can receive information from the universe, receive information from ourselves. We're in a receptive state, okay? So there's lots of important messages that are wanting to come find you, okay? Come through you. So let's do the next one. Dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the patterns thus showing up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. And truthful, you know, like, it's true, like, we have to, at times, like, reflecting, we have to take accountability, right? And that's something that I sense has been a deep lessons in peeling back the layers of whatever has come up for you in these past chapters. It's like I'm seeing you cross the threshold into this new beginning. Like I said, you have unlimited chances to start again, and there is a whole new start here. There's a whole fresh canvas before you. And also something that really sticks out for me with this is coming out of denial of who you are. Like there's an energy of like returning to the truth of who you are here and being who you are and feeling authentically you and feeling the warmth and the depth of you, the magic of you, and feeling like that connection can bring up a lot of grief, because it, you know, really shows when we felt far away from ourselves, or when we shrunk ourselves, or when we denied our truth, or when we were tricked out of our truth. You know, it's a very beautiful experience, and it like grows and emulates, but sometimes right at the beginning it can feel really confronting, right? Because it's like coming out of denial, like it creates vulnerability, and I feel that there's a lot of that you have been healing and navigating and learning about. And at this point in the reading, whenever this reading finds you, it's like that first big breath of air coming out of the surface of the water. Okay, it feels fresh, it feels, you know, when you're like, you take that breath, you fill your lungs, you're alive, you made it, right? And to feel proud of yourself, it takes a lot of, you have to rise to the surface. So there's a lot of effort here. There's a lot of coming home to the truth of who you are and honoring that that process. So I feel like this is now a time opening up to enjoy that, to really, feel in your power, in your energy, and to explore this new chapter with that wisdom intact. So very, very, very beautiful reading. I hope it was helpful and encouraging to you in some way. Thank you for being here, Capricorn. I will catch you in the next one.